Good morning and good day and hello world. It's Ted again. Somebody said they thought my eyes were beautiful. And I said, how can you tell when I have glasses on? No answer to that, so here. Not all that handsome, are they? Anyway, they just popped up, so never mind. Forget that. I was in the store this weekend, and I didn't have one of these things. I told my wife, why would a God who loved me give me an itch I can't scratch? I was walking around in the store trying to find a surface somewhere I could lean up against like a bear. I have one of these at home. I also have walls and, doorposts. So, there is no God. It's a stupid idea that there's some kind of being out there that just loves you to death but treats you like shit. Yeah, well, God does not bless. It's just your imagination. But, sometimes we still have an itch. We still have an itch. And we have to scratch it. You know what I mean? Well, I had an itch when I gave up the whole idea of a God or a Jesus or any other kind of religion that involves a God. I looked around and I discovered something. I discovered that the oldest school of Buddhism, Theravada, is the most unique message on the planet. It's beautiful. A lot of atheists are happy to be dust to dust and dirt to dirt. Some of them are just hedonists, just do whatever feel good today. Some of them are nasty, it doesn't matter what you do to other people because you're all going to dirt anyway. But I don't believe that, never did, and I needed something to scratch my itch. And when I started looking at Theravada Buddhism, it's a very unique thing. It provides an explanation of a path to live without requiring you to submit yourself or subjugate yourself to some kind of God feature. Buddha is not a God, was not a God. He was a man. And he died a long time ago. But he left teachings. And his teachings are beautiful because they explain to us a way of life where there is peace and where there is understanding and where there can even be joy. He teaches us that life is not a thing. I'm not in a pool, my life is not a little pool of water. It is a flowing river. And if you think about it, it's such a perfect concept. We are different today than we were yesterday, and we'll be different tomorrow than we are today. The self that we cling to, that we think is real, is only part of the flow. And if you look back, you can see that's how it is. I'm no good at explaining this stuff, but there is a website and some excellent YouTubes for you to look at. I think you should look at them because there's nothing more unique in the world, and it will not interfere with your atheism because Buddha was an atheist. He didn't believe in a God either because he could see, because he spent time looking. And because he spent time looking, we don't have to look quite as much to see some fundamental truths about life and humanity. But the closer we look and the more we listen to him, the more everything makes sense. It's true. Buddha is the itching stick. And every good Buddhist would be pissed at me for saying that. But it's true. And I'm talking about Theravada Buddhism specifically because the other ones have some mystical parts mixed in. But look it up, Theravada Buddhism. And I'll put some links. All right, well, that's the day of my day today. Now I can punch my little button. Bye-bye.